ain't nothing but the party of tax your tail is what they're the party of. Tax you. More food stamps. I like to see something. I don't want to get wound up on that.
Hello everyone, this is the Papa Sam radio show coming from you live in the house on Grandpa's couch. And our top story for the day is, what are your thoughts on Hurricane Irma, Papa?
He finally got one right. It's always, every grandyoungin I got, everything belongs to Granny. He finally said, Papa's house on the couch. Alright, I'm ready to go now. What's your thoughts on that hurricane? It's a bad dude. You know, I can tell you like the way I feel about the hurricane. Texas is suffering, and they're going to suffer for a long time. And wherever this hurricane goes, they're going to suffer for a long time. If we don't get it, we should help the ones that do get it. You know, if everybody just send a little bit, everybody, you just think it, just send $10 a piece. Stuff like that would really help out and help the cause. But you got to get that money to the right spot, research your places, what you're going to give to, and make something like Franklin Graham stuff, where 100% of that money goes to the victims. You know, I know some people that sent some money to Franklin Graham and felt good about it, and because they knew it was going to get to the right place. And he's down right now in Texas trying to help out and do all he can for them people. And I got a lot of respect for him.
Alright, Papa, your next question for the day is, tomorrow will mark our 3rd year of doing radio shows. And Papa will give us a hand of applause for doing this for 3 years now.
3 years. And haven't got a paycheck yet.
Look, I'm going to put up 3 clips. I'm going to show you 3 videos where I gave you paychecks. I tried to give you one on Christmas in 2015.
Time.
Just open it up.
Okay, I know this is gonna be good. It ain't nothing in it.
There's nothing in it. Really? You gotta be careful with it. It's there. I told you there was something in it. I told you there's something in it. There's something else. Just you gotta open it all the way, Pop. Your bill. I try to give you one of the Super Bowl. It's your paycheck.
Oh God.
I'm not kidding. It is your paycheck. You want to open it?
I know you'll get a big kick out of this, don't you?
Yep. What did I say?
Now I owe you $5, right?
Try to give you one. I try to give you one during the election. I love you, Papa.
What are you trying to do?
I got something for you. You know how you keep on complaining about your paycheck?
Yeah.
$1.
Turn over. Turn around.
No, I'm good. I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's your money.
I don't want it.
Anything else you want?
When you come down with $15 or $20, people leave that for a tip at the restaurant.
Yeah, you could have had $26, alright?
Yeah. Anyway, it's all in fun. We have a good time. And me and Arthur, we do a lot of things together. And he's run around buddy.
Yeah.
Me and him do a lot of things together, and I appreciate him.
It's hard to believe it's been 3 years since we first did our radio show.
There's 3 years,
It felt like 3 hours.
3 hours.
That's how it felt like to us.
It feel like that. It feel like 3 years to me.
It felt like, I'm pretty sure it felt like 3 decades.
It's like they got that truck up there and put a dent in the door.
Yeah. I know.
Sell it like it is, I reckon.
I guess so. Alright, Papa, your next question for the day is, football is back, and the Chiefs upset Tom Brady's Patriots. And what are your thoughts on that?
I saw this morning on TV where this ex-football player was saying them people were getting out, making all that money, taking a knee when they play the national anthem. Football don't need them; it gives them a bad name. He said they're gonna finally do away with football on kind of people like that. I think it's a disgrace for them to get and take a knee when the national anthem's playing, where people go over there and give their life so they can play football. They're free; they can play. They can make all that money. That's the way I look at it. I don't know how anybody else looks at it.
Yep.
That's the way I look at it.
Your next question for the day is, Papa and I were preparing for Irma on Labor Day, and it shows out that we dug up how many ditches in our yard?
We got some ditches dug so the water will flow away and run under the shelter.
We dug a lot of holes. Some were about how long? 40, 70 yards?
We took dug them with the tractor.
Yeah.
We couldn't dig them. We'd have been still digging. We'd have been digging with a shovel. But one of them is 300 some feet.
Your next question for the day is, Papa, what are your thoughts on the House, the Senate, and Congress? What are your thoughts on Capitol?
Fire them all. Fire them all. Fire them. Get rid of them. We don't need them.
No, we don't.
If I was there, that's the truck I'd be it on.
That's the red truck. It's a 1984 Chevrolet. Papa is watching. He's watching dealers trying to give out trucks and cars. And Papa, what are your thoughts? Would you get a truck like that?
Yes, sir. That right there's a nice one. I don't know what that is.
That looks like a 70.
That's the old 51 Chevrolet long bed. I don't know what it's called, but it ain't. I wouldn't have it.
1952.
I don't know what's
Chevrolet.
dragging underneath it.
I don't know. It's got a good hood. Wow, it's got a good hood. That looks good, Pa.
Yeah, that's an old 6-cylinder on there. Anyway, we get back to the thing about the football players. I think they'll really hurt themselves if they come out this year and start off with that kneeling down stuff.
Yep.
And then, just because they won't hire Colin Kaepernick. Ain't that his name?
Colin Kaepernick. That's his name.
Yeah, he didn't have to sit down and when his contract run out, they got rid of him, didn't they? And I don't blame them. And it ain't because he's black. If he was white, I'd have got rid of him too. They don't need to be there.
Your next question for the day is, defensive end Michael Bennett was thrown down to the ground, they say, by a police officer in Los Angeles or Las Vegas. He was handcuffed and he was saying, "I didn't do anything." Then the next day, he almost choked, he almost teared up while he was talking about that situation.
Who was this?
Michael Bennett.
He done something. They wouldn't been after him.
I thought that's what I saw.
I don't know. I wasn't there to look at it, but I guarantee they done something to him.
Well, I could pull it up in a second.
Well, we'll pull it up and look at it, okay?
Alright, while I pull this up, your next question for the day is, what are your thoughts? People still are talking about the white supremacy and the Black Lives Matter going at it in Chattanooga, no, not that, Charlottesville, Virginia.
It was just like the president said, they were both on both sides were causing trouble, and nobody can get over that. I really don't care what they think about it. I'm gonna go with my president because both of them are fighting each other, so both of them are guilty.
Yep.
And I don't care what the rest of them say about it. Somebody get up in my face, I want him out.
There we go.
And so does everybody else in the world.
Right after this commercial break, Papa, you'll see it. There we go.
Let's wait and see it later. I can't keep my mind on both of them.
Alright. Your next question for the day is, Papa, what are your thoughts on Donald Trump's presidency so far? It's almost been a year.
Well, he's had a very difficult time. He can't do nothing if he don't get some help from these other Democrats and Republicans. I would say if they can't get up there and do the work, vote them out. It's more like a mafia than it is they're hired to go up there and do the will of the people.
Yep.
When they get up there and do the will, they're forced to put money in their pocket.
Oh, yeah.
They're crooks. Vote them out. Don't let one be up there no 10 years. Vote him out every time he comes up for re-election. Get somebody else. That way they don't have time to get so crooked.
Yep, that's what's happening. And
This Mitch McConnell, he ought to be gone 10 years ago. And you take the other Paul, whatever his name is, he don't need to be up there. He wants to do his will, not the people, not the will of the people. They had the people up there in the restaurant this morning at a famous restaurant up there in his territory, and they don't like what he's doing. Vote him out. Get somebody else that will do it.
Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell.
Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell. If they don't do what we want, vote them out. Get somebody else up there.
Yeah.
The Democrats ain't got nothing to stand on. Tell me what they done in 8 years, but put you deeper in debt.
What happened?
The president, they ain't nothing but the party of tax your tail. Is what they're the party of. Tax you. More food stamps. I like to see something. I don't want to get wound up on that. Anyway, that's all they are. Obamacare. See how many people love Obamacare. The people that really love it is the people who have to pay for it. The ones that ain't got no money involved in it, bring it on, buddy. I like it. But if you have to pay for your Obamacare, boy, you're suffering.
Oh, yeah.
People love free stuff. I don't care what they got. They love free stuff. And they're the people going to vote for the people to get them free stuff. The people that have to pay for their stuff, they're the ones going to suffer.
Yep. Well, I mean, people are already suffering. And Pop, what are your thoughts on taxes?
We are taxed today. Let me tell you about how I feel about taxes. Them people down yonder in their tax office, they ain't nothing but a bunch of whatever. They're thinking a new way to tax you all the time. A new way to get you. They just, I don't understand them. I really don't. I got a thing in the mail telling me we were informed that you got a Lowe's boat. Now I have. I got a Lowe's boat. I've been paying taxes on it, tags on it, wildlife fee on it. Ever since I got it. They sent me a thing in the mail saying, so I had to take a copy of the registration card, the wildlife permit, and send it back to the tax office. Where I pay. And it's got right on that thing that I get to read out on it. So much tax goes to landfill, so much tax goes to this, so much tax goes to that, so much money goes to that. You got a house that says 100 years old. You can pay taxes on that house since the day it was built to 100 years old. If I leave it to my youngers, they're gonna pay taxes on it until they die. If they leave it to one of their youngers, he's gonna pay taxes on it until they die. Plus the upkeep to keep it going. That's not right. When you pay taxes on something from birth to death, it's wrong. I had to work for everything I got, and I'm gonna pay taxes till I die. I understand you don't have to pay taxes on graveyard plots where you got a graveyard out there. But I got a graveyard and I've got it sectioned out, and I went down there to see about it. You know what? I'm still paying taxes on it. They're gonna get you. I don't care what you do. Do I have any use for them? I do not. If I could just take and do away with that tax department down there and get somebody else in there, it would be great. You need, this tax codes and the taxes in this world need to stop. You pay taxes and taxes, you know they always want to pay more, doing everything they can, wait and see if they don't get you another gas tax so long. This world has got more crooks in it than we got places to put them. And they're going to get out there and they're going to do everything they can to stay in your pocketbook and let you pay their way. Did they ever have an audit on that stuff, see where all that money went to, and if it's there, who got it, what they done with it? I don't think so. I ain't never heard of the people at the tax office getting an audit. Government is the crookedest thing in the world. You just look at the things up there now, and the people, if you got the money, you can get by with anything. You take, I hate to jump back to politics, but it's Hillary Clinton. God knows that she's the crookedest thing ever walked. The Obama administration was so crooked. Look at the Rice, whatever her name was. What was that woman that tapped all them phone calls?
I don't know, but some woman.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. They done everything so crooked, but no, even they can't even get the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, is the crookedest organization in the world. Look what they have done, and they have done. And they got the people up there that won't even hand over the information because they know the information is going to get themselves in hot water. Look at the head of the FBI. Look what he done, old Comey. He done everything he could. He was in Hillary's pocketbook from start to finish. And what has anybody done about it? Nobody. If you got the money, you don't have to do the time. It's all about the money, all about the crooks that'll take it. And that's the end of it. It's making me mad.
All right, to calm Papa down, your next question for the day is, Papa, well, when are we going to start your documentary soon?
We'll start it pretty quick. From the outlaw days through the everything, from prime and vodka to making whiskey to hunting and fishing and partying and the whole thing. We're going to do the whole thing from the time I was 5 years old on up. And let me tell you what, we're going to turn some heads. Yes.
All right.
From the fighting to the scrapping to the racing to the, you name it all, we've done it.
Yep.
Wow.
Your next question for the day is, Papa, I know I've quit wrestling a long time ago. Are you going to quit watching wrestling?
I'm through with it.
You're officially through with wrestling.
I think I am anyway. I'll never say I ain't going to do nothing. I said I was going to quit smoking, I quit smoking. But it's hard to give up them Mountain Dews, ain't it?
Yeah, that is hard to give up.
Anyway, don't you think we've about done enough for today?
Yep, that's it for the Papa Sam radio show. Papa's got to continue cooking his roast.
We got
Yeah, that's it.
we got some something on the smoker. Hello? Kiss my butt.